Hello everyone, I'm D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of Loren the Amazon Princess. So in the last episode, this goblin shaman attacked us and yeah, we defeated him, and let's see what happens. After a series of attacks from the party, Grot finally gave up. The creature collapsed, struggling to breathe. You've lost. Do you have anything to say before I kill you? Just one thing. Grot lifted his staff and growled an incantation that cast a spell over the entire group. Draco had no time to protect them with an anti-curse, and the group was instantly paralyzed. Loren struggled against the spell, but Grot's sorcery was too much, even for her. You may have managed to defeat me this time, but this is far from over. I have another surprise for you. The dead goblins and thugs whom the group had killed were changing form, turning into what looked like city guards. Though they were in a pool of blood, the guards' uniforms were unmistakable. We're in serious trouble now. I do hope you like humans, Amazon Queen. You're all going to rot in the Empire's prison now. Oh. Grot disappeared, fading into thin air just as he had appeared. The screams were enough to alert local guards to come running to see what happened. What had happened. This is bad. Blast that Grot. He's followed me again. You think I know better by now. We have more to worry about right now. Lower your weapons. Despite the demands of the guard, Loren had no intention of surrendering. She tries to resist as the soldiers swarm around them, shouting obscenities. But it was futile. There were too many of them, and soon everyone's hand was shackled behind them and they were pushed through the streets to their fate. Unhand me at once. Cease your struggling, wench. Wench? You will die this day. Your Majesty, no. Fighting will only make us look guilty. Just let them take us in. I promise I can get us out. You promise? Dwarf Shawana. Why is she? Oh yeah, I believe in the last episode they mentioned like she might be of royalty or something like that. Or nobility. That's nonsense. You can't promise to get us free from jail cell. Yeah, I can bet. Yeah, I can. I bet you 10 gold I can. A guard pushed Sharon forward harshly and he stumbled forward with a groan. Listen, I can cast a flash spell to blind them all right now. It will give us more than enough time to escape. We can take horses and seek refuge with the elves and druids. They are friendlier than these guys by far. Why are you guys whispering? Shut up! After the guards moved back to restraining Loren, Sharon inched back to Draco and Dora. But the Empire? Oh, those guys? Pfft, bunch of big meanies, really. They're just enslavers, you know? No trial or anything. But we can escape right now with my magic. They're gonna give me a... Yep. This was a key decision that rested upon their shoulders at the late hour of the night. While their journey was still just in its early stages, the importance of this choice was unparalleled. But they had to make the decision quickly, and that is exactly what they did. Let me save the game. Yeah. So, we could either follow Dora's plan or follow Draco's plan. I don't want to go to jail. Yeah, let's run to the elves. Throwing caution to the wind, Loren hurriedly accepted Draco's plan. Through the fight, I mean, it's not that I don't trust Dora. I'm pretty sure she would get it. She could pull some strings or something. Maybe, yeah, she said she's like of nobility. But I don't want to go through it. But might as well escape epically. Through the fiery chaos that ensued, the group was able to escape the guards and get out of the city just as they had hoped. The group was silent and very somber after they made their escape. They knew very well that the gravity of the decision they had made that night could very well come back to haunt them. The Empire was a dangerous enemy, but it was impossible to guess how greatly their mission would have been delayed if they had been arrested. Be ready for anything while approaching the outskirts of the forest. We must all stay vigilant. They didn't slow their pace until they entered the forest. The trees seemed to grow larger the deeper they traveled inside, and soon signs of an exotic culture began to spring up. Carved bark, mud paths, oak campfires, and abandoned tree houses. Though they had only begun to breach the forest, they were almost instantly surrounded by elven guards. Dozens of long-eared scouts sprang from the bushes and trees with bows and swords alike, aimed at the party. Dora and Draco looked around worriedly, but Sharon's eyes remained fixed on Loren, who was standing her ground. Sharon did his best to emulate her aura of confidence, though it was no easy task. State your business here quickly. My name is Loren and I am an Amazon. I've come to this forest in search of my mother. We harbor no ill will against the fair and knowledgeable elves. We simply need to pass through this area to reach our destination. The elves looked to each other before finally turning their hardened gaze back onto Loren. They lowered their weapons and Sharon relaxed. Come with us. Hand off your weapons. The group travelled with the elves, walking within their ranks almost as prisoners. And here I thought we escaped prison. Well, as they say, out of the cauldron into the fire. Draco laughed awkwardly and looked to Sharon for at least a small smile, but none came. I thought it was funny. We're not prisoners, they're just escorting us. It was a joke. Don't you know how to laugh? I laugh when I hear something funny. Ooh, sick burn. Oh, alright. I see how it is, mister. I'll make you laugh someday. This will all be safe, won't it? You have my word. You have my word, dwarf. You don't have to worry. Ah, good. Not that I was worrying or anything. They walked for a long time, deeper into the forest until light could be seen through the canopy. Almost out of nowhere, a city formed within the trees. Sharon and Loren alike were instantly amazed at this foreign culture. They were ushered into the city quickly and approached by more elves. They claimed to be on the search for a missing person. Hold on. Yeah, I could change my equipment here. Well, this is the same equipment. But I don't need the Ring of Magic. Unequip. I will equip the Ring of Speed. I'll give this guy the Ring of Magic, and then I get a staff. Whoops. I wanna look at the stats. Yeah, it is better. What about this? Oh, it's two-handed, I see. I thought he was equipping two staffs. I don't have any other equipment, right? Yep. Oh wait, yeah I do. This cloak. Increases magic, so I think I want to give it to him, right? Less defense, but more magic. Alright. I didn't get the chance to do this. Alright. Whoops. Alright. They claim to be on the search for a missing person. An elf with a crossbow flicked his ponytail over his shoulder. She can fix that. Can't have these people wandering around the forest. Take them to her. Are you sure? Blame me if she gets mad. The elves moved to leave. The crossbow elf stopped to scowl at Sharon. However, it made no sense to him, as there was no reason why he would earn his hate so quickly. They had barely met. Sharon shrugged it off. You're about to meet a very important person, our Elder Druid. She has a power that she can use to help you. If you are to meet her, you must promise to show her great respect. Of course. We will be very grateful. Then follow us, but know that we are keeping an eye on you. They travelled to the edge of the forest again. They eventually came to the base of a giant oak tree that was hollowed out. Sharon looked up in awe at the size of the tree as they got closer to it. Even the branches were impressively enormous. He couldn't recall seeing a tree of such size in quite a long time. Stop gawking. Sorry. Oh? As they get closer, they caught sight of a graceful woman who looked entangled in the very vegetation that surrounded her. The elves who led them all showed their respect for her by bowing deeply. She must have been the Elder Druid. Out of instinct, Sharon immediately bowed to her as well. Sharon looked over to see Loren standing rigidly, unmoved by any need to show the elder respect. Your Grace, your promise? Loren shook as if she were in a trance, but just remembering her vow to the elves to respect the elder, she met Sharon's eyes briefly in thanks before bowing as the others did. I suppose she's really beautiful, huh? Can't you keep it in your pants for a few seconds? Keep what in my pants? Yeah, she is very beautiful. She's alright. The druid rose from her seat and almost seemed to glide towards them. The grass beneath her sprouted small flowers where she walked, as if she were Mother Nature itself. There was one thing that stood out of all of them, especially Loren, about this forest woman. Not only was she beautiful, but she didn't look old at all. Elder, we found this group of travelers in the forest. They are seeking guidance. She smiled at them, and the party seemed to sigh in unison. Hello, fair travelers. I am Elder Druid Myrth. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I would be happy to impart any knowledge that I can to you, though I mostly know of only the forest and its magic. May I ask why you have sought me out? I am an Amazon and my name is Loren. I am searching for my mother. Is there any way you might be able to help us find her? We will be very appreciative if you could assist. She's being usually nice. It was true. Sharon looked at Loren skeptically, with a faint shadow of jealousy. She was treating this Myrth with more respect than anyone she had ever met with before. I see. I understand your concerns and I see that you mean no harm with your search. It sounds like a very honorable cause that you are going to such great lengths to fulfill. Then you can help us? Surely your divination powers could give us a hint to where Loren's mother might be. Divination? The ability to see what my eyes cannot. I can search the world with only my thoughts, though it is not an easy process. Unfortunately, I cannot perform this ritual at the moment. But why not? Myrth's expression darkened and she sighed before she began her explanation. It would be my deepest pleasure to help if I could, but there's a group of rogue elves who are disturbing the forest spirits, and I cannot even close my eyes without hearing the forest screaming. Divination is impossible. I see, then we have to get rid of them. Sharon was about to ask the druids a question, but Loren beat him to it. Want us to get rid of those elves for you? Myrth looked rather surprised by her offer, but Sharon only frowned. The only way to stop the disturbance would be to find and defeat Meshfit, their leader. We shall do it then. Stop Meshfit. Find and defeat Meshfit, the leader of the Dark Elves. I should warn you that he is no novice when it comes to the bow and arrow. He will stand no chance against the great Loren. Loren looked over at him with something that almost looked like embarrassment, but it couldn't be. I'm very impressed by your bravery. It seems our meeting has become very fortuitous. The spirits did not lie when they said that aid was near. May I accompany you on your excursion to defeat Meshfit? Loren looked at Sharon and he nodded. It would definitely be a good idea. Really? Well, I guess she could fight if she's a druid. We will be glad to have you come with us, Druid Myrth. It will be a pleasure to travel with you. Mage Druid. Oh, so she has to go to the... Now we have 4 members to go to the back. Who shall go in front? Not me. Wonderful. Wonderful. It is settled. We shall embark in the morning. Please accept my deepest gratitude for agreeing to help me. The forest has cried for too long. It's understandable his interference must be very burdensome. Wait, who said that? Oh wait, it was Loren. I didn't see. It's understandable. It's understandable his interference must be very burdensome. It is, but for tonight, I'm sure you all need your rest. You can stay in the elf village tonight and prepare. Shall we leave at dawn? As the sun rises then. Myrth smiled and nodded to one of the guys. They walked in silence to the elven camp. After getting settled into their 3 bunks, it was announced that Myrth had arrived to entertain the party. They gathered to receive her. What? They're not wearing any tarps. But she was not alone. She came in the company of some nymphs, youthful and seemingly flawless women with honey skin. Myrth's own loveliness still stood out, even when in their extraordinary company. These are a gift for you, Loren, of the Amazons. Lady Myrth knows quite a bit about Amazons, it seems. Though I slapped Jacko and he groaned, rubbing his arm. The dwarf woman was surprisingly strong. They will entertain you tonight if they please you. Oh. Let's be joking, friendly, or forceful. I don't want to be forceful, friendly, or joking. Let's be a bit joking. And where are my collection of nymphs? Yes, and mine too. I don't think he's joking. Sharon laughed, but Myrth's face remained expressionless. Forgive me, but nymphs are reserved for the most special guests only. Oh, it's because I'm a slave, isn't it? Slaves never get the good stuff. At least you got an excuse. I'm supposed to be a famous magician. More like infamous after what happened back at Grimoire. Oh yes, that. You two are boring me, I'm leaving. Oh come on. Sorry, Your Majesty. Loren and Sharon looked at each other briefly before parting ways. Review your party step before proceeding. A mage. Someone has to go in front. Mage. 2 thieves. Alright, Dora, you have to go in front. Finish. Meanwhile, in the northern border of the region, an evil force was crafting sinister plans. The party was still innocently unaware of this creature's actions, but it was only a matter of time until that would change. A heavily armored mysterious being sat on its throne, comfortable in the hot room despite the volcano's lava flowing so near. The evil thing's name was Faust, a name that would come to be spat and whispered in fear. He looked up to see Jewel, his servant succubus, approaching him, swaying her hips back and forth. Your news? Karen has been taken care of. Good. Any complications? Her daughter, Loren, is looking for her to speak. She's a very determined woman, so I doubt that she will give up searching easily. Before he could respond to her, Grog came forward to kneel before him. My lord, I have returned. It's about time. I have come bearing good news. I have taken care of Loren and her party. They are now imprisoned in a human city. Wait, you mean you didn't even watch it saw his escape? Were you really able to capture them that easily? Yes, my lord. Jewel frowned and crossed her arms. She knew that Faust would not like the news, but she could not keep it to herself. But they aren't in prison. Not a one of them. Faust's gaze was indiscernible, but the air was thick with tension in the ensuing silence. Care to elaborate? Exactly that. They are not in prison. They are walking around freely. Grog simply scoffed. Even if they are, they have been dealt with. My plans are going perfectly. It doesn't matter which side they end up on, or where they are right now. They are going to trigger a war between the humans and the elves, just as we wanted. Tell me again how Loren's involvement in this will help us. She was supposed to be in prison. Simple, my lord. They will be at the heart of the conflict, not us. We will be able to begin our invasion freely, and there's a good chance that Loren will be killed in the struggle between the two warring races. They will be distracted fighting against each other, and with their unusual group, fatality is nearly guaranteed. Oh, so if I chose to stay in prison, then I would be on the human side. I see. Faust remained silent, considering the explanation carefully and trying to calculate the potential repercussions and what could go wrong. Grog's plan wasn't entirely foolproof, but it did sound surprisingly thorough considering who had crafted it. I approve of these plans. Let's see how far they succeed. And they had better succeed, Grog. Do I make myself clear? Transparent, my lord. Can we at least send someone to watch over Loren and her party? They've gained a new ally already. They could be more dangerous than we think. You speak the truth, make it so. As I said before, you do not have to worry. I've taken care of that matter as well. What do you mean? As I said, my lord, there is already someone watching over them very closely. Everything will go according to plan. I've made sure of it. Very closely. Alright. Suspicions number 1, 2, 3. I don't think it's the druid. It can't be. The druid is like their god. So I don't think. The dwarf, I don't want to think it's her, and the elf, he was their victim, but it could be that they were playing it fake when we first met that elf. Or it could be that other elf, the one that looked angry at me, at Sharon, before walking off for no reason. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. For your sake, it had better. Yeah, it's that elf. Here we are at the Grand Tree. Let's look at the shop. We have 336 gold. Wait. What are you equipping? Didn't I already equip this on you? Yeah, I did. Oh, she too. Ah, never mind, I'll leave it on him. Alright. How do I get rid of that? Alright. Task. Clear forest or bandits. +1, +2, cleanse a nearby tomb from dead. Alright. So I could do that. I could shop. I'll take a bow. Yeah. Buy one. And equip directly. So, if I leave shop, you should be equipping it already. Yep. Alright. Is there anything else we could buy? Let's see armor. Nah, we'll just leave shop. Why is everyone a backward except Loren? Fine. We'll leave, and we'll go to the Dark Elves. The party was already well into their journey. The terrain was difficult to navigate, but made easier with the help of their new companion. Along the way, they were surprised to find an overturned cart right in their path. Who left this here? Ho, show yourself. Oh, a dwarf, I assume. Out from behind the cart jumped a large and dangerous-looking dwarf, brandishing his axe. Stay away, the lot of you! You'll never get your hands on these goods. Sharon lowered his weapon, realizing that the dwarf was only protecting the cart, not ambushing them. Friendly. We cannot just leave him here, your highness. He looks like he's been out here for days. I can handle myself. Stay away from my cart. He wants us to leave him. Dwarf he looks like he's starving. Please, I beg of you, help him. Loren rested her eyes on the dwarf and he seemed to shake where he stood. It was clear that he was malnourished, but too prideful to leave his cart behind. Oh, party member? And he looks like he would be a melee class, so finally we get someone from the front. She grabbed the water skin from her hip and threw it at him. Drink. Would you mind telling us your name? Ramas. And then he poured the water into his mouth like he hadn't had a drop in days. Haven't you had any water? Just meat, lots of it. He gestured to the scattered barrels near his cart. You're a merchant, aren't you? Aye, at least I used to be until my blasted wagon lost its wheel. I'm not much of anything now. Don't say that. You'll still be an amazing merchant when you get back. Ramas blinked, staring deeply at the female dwarf, trying to comfort him. He looked as if he were in a trance. Aye. Is he blushing? Wait. Yeah, he kind of is. Sir Ramas, I'll help restore your honor. It is against my edicts to leave someone in need of help. So please accept my donation to recover your costs. Myrth approached the dwarf and he held out his hand as if he were expecting a bag of gold. Instead, Myrth closed her eyes and waved her hand over the cart. The grass underneath it started to grow long and turned it into vines, reaching out and turning it right side up. The vines then turned and bound themselves into a perfect circle when the missing wheel had been. When Myrth opened her eyes again, the vines had turned into solid wood. My cart, it's fixed. Thank you, forest lady, it's as good as new. It was my pleasure. Are there any goods we can purchase from you? We have a long trip ahead of us, and we may restore your merchant's honor yet. Of course, I got goods to sell, just take a look. Oh. And you sell things for a ridiculous price. Oh. Yeah, I could equip... Yeah, I could equip, Dora with some... with a sword, right? I mean a dagger. Yeah. How much it costs? 100. Can do. For 90? I thought it was 100. Alright. Leaf shop. She's equipping it, right? Yep. Ramas? I want to save the game here too. Ah, never mind. Ramas regained a colorful disposition and happily showed the party his goods. After a few purchases, he seemed not only healthier but happier. His eyes were still difficult to remove from Dora, however. Oh no, he's in love! No, she's my waifu. You can't have her. Ramas? Oh wait, bandits attacked me, and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't just leave my cart in the middle of nowhere. Those are just things. You risk your life for material possessions? Being a merchant is all I've known, my lady. With that axe, I would assume you know something of battle too. Oh, this old thing? We've been together for a long time. A merchant and a warrior? You are a most skilled man. You're gonna make me blush. I agree, dwarves are a powerful people and would be wise to have by your side. Will you join us, Ramas? He glanced over at Dora one more time. You couldn't keep me away. Everyone is welcome to join us in this endeavor. Fight valiantly, brave dwarf. Ramas, warrior berserker. And so a new member joined their ranks. They wasted no more time and continued towards their goal. Well, that was fast having a full team member. I mean a full party. Dora explained to Ramas their mission to rid the forest of Meshfit and the roads. He seemed to hang on her every word. I never doubted Ramas for a moment. I knew I could trust him, even if we had just met. I knew because I could tell that he had fallen in love with Dora at first sight. No, my waifu. Anyway, so I take it that the person writing this story, the monk, is me, Sharon. Love is what makes heroes of us all. Led by Myrth, the party wandered deep into the heart of the forest, facing wonders that Loren and even Sharon had never seen before. Rustling in the vegetation halted Myrth to a complete stop. Everyone else slowed and looked back at her. More rustling. Myrth gripped her staff and walked towards the trees to the side of the path. The forest knows you are there. Come out. It was silent as they all stared into the empty forest around them, but Myrth was so sure that someone was there. They were startled when they heard some hushed voices behind them. When the voices stopped, an elf stepped up from behind the tree. He was blue from head to toe, unlike the elves that had seen before. Myrth gasped. Dark elf? Several other blue elves revealed themselves. But before Myrth could protest another word, the elves drew their weapons and charged. Alright. Yep. Think I like this. Oh, it's this. Alright. I wanna get rid of this. He seems dangerous. So who is next? Dora? Huh. I wonder what's more damaging. Let's see, this puts me all the way... Wait. Yeah, I'm not even in the list, so... Yeah. Huh. She's not really that good as in the front lines as you would expect. But no matter. I wonder what you can do. What is your skills anyway? You have no skills. You only have shoot magic or sword, which sucks. Alright. I'll use fireball on you.
I don't like you.
Oh, these die already? Alright. Huh, he deals less damage that way. Than I hoped. Alright. Loren. Yeah, we'll get rid of that guy. Myrth. Yeah, let's get rid of the front lines then. Let's see. Yeah, I don't mind.
This is slightly uncomfortable.
Alright. So do I want to use my bow? Yeah, I want to use my bow back there. What's that? Okay. Oh, you got it. That won't save you though. Yep, it won't save you. Huh? Why did I hit? Huh. Never mind. Draco. Oh, he's guarding him. Oh, so that's what that does. I see.
They should have surrendered when they had the chance.
Learn from this.
Alright, let's finish this guy off. Okay. Let's finish this guy off. Right. Huh, 1 health. Die.
I hope it doesn't come to this again.
Okay, I got standard long sword, oak crossbow, and topaz. Cool. And these guys leveled up. Alright. Auto shine, and I don't think we have a skill point. Yep. Oh. Oh, here I can switch my skill. Oh. Alright. So, let's see here. No mercy. Hit enemy. What is it? No, I don't want that. Increases damage, but... Nah. Okay, so what does this do? Offhand weapon inflicts 75% damage. Alright, and then this does 100% damage. Okay. Inside all party members giving 10% attack to bonus to for 3 turns, reduces by 1 turn the paralyze. Reduces by okay. Knocks an enemy down, dealing 125% normal attack damage and with a 40% chance to confuse them. That seems nice. His enemy hit enemy for critical hit with a 40% chance of weakening target. If enemy has under 50% HP and is not a boss, it has a 15% of instantly killing him. I'd rather have this. Alright, finish. Done. I'd like to change some things. How's my equipment looking like? No, that's not good. Okay, how about it decreases damage but increase speed and all that. Nah, not that great. What I got a sword, right? Yeah, I did. Which is better for this, for her. Alright. Oops. And in fact, there's a good place to end it here. So let's save here. And so leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter at DMindGaming. Yes, that's a thing now. If you want to get updates of whenever I upload videos or amongst other things. So yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you again next time.